everyone. Welcome to Platform on Kaman Television. I'm Teve Zambe. No doubt, one of the major problems facing the country now is the state of insecurity in the country. There is no day that you not have heard any case of insecurity, either from the northern part of the country, from the southern part of the country, the southeast, the northeast, and the north central. This has become a daily occurrence in the country, and it's an issue of concern. And today we're going to discuss on the program the issue of insecurity in the country and the way forward. I'm being joined by Dr. Lionel Vonfrederick Rawlings, Assistant Vice President, Safety and Security Operations, American University of Nigeria. Doctor, you're welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir. It's good to be here.
This is the first time you are coming to our studio.
Yeah, first time, and it's a nice studio. I like it already, and I'm sure that we will have some enlightening conversations for your listeners and viewers.
Thank you for coming once again. Well, as a security expert, give us a sense of understanding of what is happening with the Nigerian security system. What do you think is the problem?
Well, it has gone beyond the problem now. It is not a problem. We are seeing the results of the problem. So let's not worry about the problem. It's now beyond a problem. And to the extent that it is so complex that it cannot be fixed anytime soon or anytime now. For example, in the Northeast, you have the insurgency or the terrorists. In the Northwest, we have bandits who we now call terrorists. Now we have the same people in the North Central. We have the secessionists, IPOB, MASOB, and all those people in the Southeast. And then we have our militants in the Southwest. And then to combine all of that, you have ritualists, cultists, robbers, thieves, human traffickers, drug traffickers, and your common robbers, rapists, murderers. Do you see the extent and the complexity of your problem? Or should I say, of the situation that's caused by the problems you have? So it has gone beyond the problem. And what happened was, we all sat around, we saw these things happening, we didn't fix it, and we waited until the situation imposed itself upon us, and now we are dealing with it. It is like a cancer. You have a cancer, you didn't treat it in the beginning. You went to the doctor after it spread all over your body, and the doctor said to you, it's too late, I cannot operate. So you sit and die. And that's the situation we are in.
So what do you think is the major cause of this prolonged security challenge in Nigeria?
Well, as I've said before, we did nothing, and we allowed it to grow and grow and grow. Again, I use the cancer analogy. A man smokes cigarettes, he gets lung cancer. In the beginning, he knows, because when he coughs, his chest hurts. Sometimes he may even spit blood. And sometimes he may even vomit blood. So he knows something is wrong, but he never went to the doctor. Then one day he cannot stand up. And he goes to the doctor, and the doctor say, it is too late. You have lung cancer, and it doesn't make any sense operating on you. You just have to live out your time until you die. This is the same analogy. The same thing happened to Nigeria. We allowed all these things to grow. We allowed Boko Haram to grow, did we not? Because they started off small and they became big. We allowed the bandits to grow. They started small. Now we can't stop them. We allowed IPOB to grow and MASOB and all these people to grow. Now they've grown so big that we cannot stop them. So we have to deal with all of these people all at the same time. And we do not have enough military and enough police, enough civil defense, so we don't have enough fighting forces to do it. So Does it mean that it's going to continue this way forever? It's going to come to an end at some point, but it'll come to an end at a great cost to the country. And somewhere along the line, in the end, peace and security will prevail.
So what do you think government would have done to stop this spread?
Well, they should have done a lot. From the moment you found out, even before this current government, when Boko Haram started, the government ignored it. Everybody knows they ignored it. The only time they took it seriously was when the Bring Back Our Girls movement started, when the Chibok girls were kidnapped. Even the government at the time didn't believe, or they ignored it. They treated it as just some other kidnapping. But nowhere in the world had 276 girls were kidnapped like they were here. And even when Sheikh House said, we're going to marry them, we're going to rape them, we're going to sell them as sex slaves, the government did nothing. Even when countries all over the world said to the Nigerian government, let us help you, we can help you, they ignored the offer of help. Then it was only when Michelle Obama and the rest of the world came together and they held up these signs to bring back our girls that they decided to take it seriously. But then it was too late because Boko Haram had grown. So when you ask, what could they have done differently? They should have stopped it from growing. And then we didn't learn that lesson from Boko Haram. We went and we allowed the bandits to grow. The bandits grew in the Northwest. No, we can't stop them. We stopped calling them bandits now. We're calling them terrorists. Because they now are even more powerful than the terrorists themselves. They have become so powerful that they can overwhelm Boko Haram and ISWAP. And now Boko Haram and ISWAP members are now running to the bandits to join the bandits because it's more lucrative, they make more money, they're safer, there's a bigger group of people. So when you ask that, they should have stopped this in the very beginning and we would not be here where we are today. Things would have been much better.
What do you think about the negotiation that sometimes happen between the government and these terrorists? Do you think it's a step in the right direction? Negotiating with
yes, that's always a good question that people always ask. Countries say we don't negotiate with terrorists. All countries say that, but it's a lie. You know, in the background they're negotiating,
okay,
and they're talking.
Okay,
but
you think it's right?
Yes, okay. It's you must negotiate. You must dialogue. If you want peace and security anywhere in the world, you must dialogue. You're gonna talk, because if you don't talk, we'll just kill each other. I mean, even when World War II ended, what happened was the atomic bomb that was dropped on Japan that made everybody wonder, sit back, and they became afraid. But they had to sit down and they talk, and before they realized that this could be the end of my people. Let us discuss, let us talk. The good thing, though, is to always negotiate from a position of power, a position of strength, so that you don't become weak. If you're weak, what could you demand? You can't ask for too much. The man with the power, the strength, the everything is going to dictate to you what you get from this discussion. So, yes, to answer your question, I do believe that countries and people need to negotiate and sit and dialogue. Look what's happening in Ukraine and Russia. The world is calling for them to speak, to dialogue, to talk, because this, if it continues, can turn into a World War III and will bring the world together again, fighting each other. So yes, I agree, dialogue, negotiation must happen and is needed. At least even to broker peace, even if we say, let's have peace for 1 year, allow the people to breathe, allow the people to to go and farm, allow people to establish a business, allow the people to feel as if I am alive again. Bring back the people from the IDP camp, send them back home. You can accomplish so much in 1 year if you broke a piece in 1 year.
Oh, that's all right. We have more to discuss on the program, but we'll take a break. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, everybody. I'm still in the studio with Dr. Lionel Rawlings, and we're discussing about the insecurity in the country and the way forward. So, Doctor, before we take that break, we're discussing about negotiation. You told me plain that it is right. It's a step in a good in the right direction to discuss and come out with a very good solution with these bandits. But some people might be thinking that, oh, you are discussing with the bandit. Does that mean you don't have soldiers? There are no police officers. There are no security agencies in the country that can fight these people head on. Why are you negotiating?
It's a good question, and there's a good answer. No wars were ever won just with the guns and bombs. No peace has ever been brokered with just guns and bombs. Guns and bombs are good. You know, we could bomb you to the table to negotiate, but you need other solutions to the problem. It is not all about guns and bombs. If we rely on just guns and bombs, we're going to kill ourselves. We're going to bomb ourselves to death and shoot ourselves to death. So we all need, yes, there are people who think that we should just go to Sambisa and drop a lot of bombs, for example. Can the Air Force do it? Yeah, they have a lot of bombs. Can the Army throw a lot of cannons and drop a lot of bombs in the Sambisa? Of course they can. The problem is there's a lot of innocent people there. Are you going to kill all the innocent people along with Boko Haram? You know, remember, there were people who were kidnapped, who are there. There still might be our Chibok schoolgirls, the remaining girls who didn't come back. They're still there. All those people that were kidnapped, all those school children, university students who were kidnapped and are in the mountains in Zamfara and in Katsina and Kaduna. Are you going to drop bombs and kill all of those people too? So people need to, you know, curtail their emotions when they say, let's go and just drop bombs. We can do it. But would you want them to drop bombs on your sister, your daughter, your wife, your brother, your father, if they were held captive in the Sambisa or in the forest? The answer is no, you wouldn't want that. You want at least negotiation and try to bring them back alive, no matter how long they were there.
At several instances in the country, after some attacks, you see group coming up to claim responsibility of those attacks, and at the end you see nothing will happen, no arrest. What do you think is behind this?
That's another very good question. Some people believe that the politicians are behind it, and that's why nothing has been done. Some people believe the elites of the country are behind it. That's why nothing has been done. Some people believe that there's no political will to end it, so nothing has been done. Some people believe the country is just afraid of the bad people, so nothing has been done because we don't want to upset them. The fact is, nothing has been done. All of these people who have been kidnapped and taken away, no one has ever been arrested. People go from village to village killing people. This week, you come to my village, you kill 40 of my people. No one is arrested. But everybody knows that next week, I'm going to go to your village to seek revenge, and I'm going to kill 50 of your people. Everybody knows that. But nobody's intervened to stop me from coming and killing your people because you killed mine last week. 2 weeks from now, everybody knows you're going to come back and slaughter my people in revenge. But nobody stops it, and no one gets arrested. So it just goes on and back and forth. And one of the reasons why the crime is so high, why villages are being destroyed, why people are being killed, is because no one gets arrested and everybody gets away with it. One of the reasons why kidnapping takes place is no one gets arrested, no one gets taken into prison to answer questions, and we just pay the money and they walk away.
And that is why I ask you, what do you think is behind this act? No arrest? Even group will come and say, we are behind this attack. We are the one that attacked these people. You will not see any arrest.
You remember what I just told you? Some people believe, and it's all of the above. Some people, some politicians are involved. Some very rich people are involved. Some very important people are a part of it. They're involved. We have people also who don't have the political will to do it. We have bad judgments that have been made by governors who believe that if you sign up with the bad guys, with the bandits, and give them everything they need, that they will stop doing what they do. I've always said that was a bad mistake. You cannot do that. And believe me, nothing has been done, and they cannot do it. Because look at what the bad guys have done. The bad guys have taken over, and the governors can't stop them. So it's all of the above. And there's no political will to end it.
Let us talk about the issue of repentant bandits and Boko Haram.
Right.
They have come back. Some of them who repented, who say, "Oh, we are tired. We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue bombing, killing innocent people. Let us come back." Do you support their reintegration into the society?
Of course. Now, a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people are afraid, and they say, "No, don't bring those people back." If you don't bring them back, what are you going to do with them? I asked the people, the viewers, your listeners, what will you do with them? Do you shoot them and kill them all? And you can't do that. There's just thousands of them. And the world has gone beyond those days when we would just line people up against a wall and shoot them and kill them. You cannot hang all those people. You have to do something with them. You have to rehabilitate them. Most of them, we can bring them back. We can rehabilitate them, most of them, because most of them were either kidnapped and forced to fight, or some of them they don't care about the ideology of Boko Haram or the bandits, they just want money. A young man, you were offered 20,000 to go and shoot up a village, you go and do it. You don't care about these people, what they look like, who they are, because you're paying me 20,000 to kill people I don't know. So I don't know them, I don't care. And even if I do know them, I don't care either because you're paying me money. These people can be de-radicalized and be rehabilitated. The problem lies with the ones who are there as the ideologists, the ones who are there for the religious reasons, who believe in forming a caliphate and doing all of that. Those are the ones who are difficult to de-radicalize. Those are the ones who need to go to prison. Those are the ones who are few. But for the majority of them, yes, let's rehabilitate them. But for me, the problem is not the rehabilitating those people. The problem for me is the fairness. Is it fair to rehabilitate these people who've killed people, murdered people?
That is the same question many people keep asking.
And then you have people in IDP camps who still living in like a ghetto. They're just living in the slums. While you take these guys who put them in the slums,
yes,
you rehabilitate them, give them jobs, give them education, and these men are just sitting away in IDP camps. That is the problem. Is it fair for them who are IDPs? So, but I think the government and other NGOs and other civic organizations are now making amends to that, and by trying to help the IDPs as much as the government is trying to help rehabilitate and radicalize the bad guys. There are people now trying to fix the problem with the IDPs and bring them on the same level as the bad guys. And at least there was an attempt, and it's better to try than not to try.
So can you tell us, can you just give us your take concerning the security in this state?
Adamawa State security is one of the best security there is, and out of all of the states in Nigeria. Do we have our problems? Yeah, we have shiller boys. We still have people who rob you. We have thieves. We have rapists. We have cultists. But compared to other parts of the country, Adamawa stands alone as one of the safest, if not the safest. And it's because the government of the state has taken it seriously. And the state security advisor, who I know very well, he's also taken it seriously, and he worked closely with the governor. And when they put their heads together to work together to keep the citizens safe, you cannot get any better than that. The governor, on one hand, is working very well to keep us safe. The security advisor is doing the same. Plus, the people in the state are working tremendously well together for us, in the teamwork to stay safe. Do we have to worry about things? Yes, because right now, Boko Haram, bandits, and all those people who are running from the Sambisa forest and running from Zamfara and Bauchi, and now in Taraba. From Taraba, they're going to try to get into Adamawa. The governor, I know for a fact, is aware of it. Security advisor is aware of it. The people in government are aware of it, and they will do everything they can to stop them from moving in. So to answer your question, I will say Adamawa is the safest state in the country.
We are running out of time, but if you can answer this question, you have to be snappy. What do you think can be done to bring final solution to insecurity in the country?
Good. You need a political solution because there's politics involved. You need a socio-economic solution because the people are involved and poverty and unemployment is involved. So we need economic solution, socio-economic solution, political solution, and a good governance, good leadership, good people in government. Once you get those things in place, you will see a reduction.
How could the economic solution be done?
You just need to provide things for people, jobs. How can you provide jobs? Just give them things. Even if you can't find them jobs, find something for them to do, something meaningful. People, we have lots of graduates out here who are not doing anything, who are not doing anything for years. Even if you do not have a job for them, find something that will make them feel good about themselves, where they get up to every morning and go to work. Even if they volunteer, let them put clothes on and go to a place, because it gives them hope. If they went to volunteer at some place, they know for a fact that there is hope around the corner and there's light at the end of the tunnel. Right now, all the people seeing is darkness.
Dr. Lionel Vonfrederick Lawrence, thank you so much for coming on the program. Well, that is how time has permitted us to go on the program. We interviewed Dr. Lionel Vonfrederick Lawrence, Assistant Vice President, Safety Security Operation, American University of Nigeria. Thank you so much for coming on the program. We do hope to call on you again, and you are obliged to come.
I will be here anytime you call. I love the studios.
Nice to have you. My name is Stevie Zambe. Bye for now.